Picture this. You're sitting across from someone on a first date. They're captivating, charming, good-looking, and seemingly have their life together. But there's a twist. Beneath their polished exterior lies a modern-day dilemma. They're drowning in options. Dating apps, Instagram DMs, mutual friends. Today's world has turned love into a buffet, where everyone feels like they have an endless menu of potential partners to choose from. So, how do you stand out and make them choose you? Here's the secret. Most people don't actually know what they want. Sure, they think they do, but often their desires are shaped by outdated ideals, fleeting emotions, or external influences. Steve Jobs once said, "People don't know what they want until you show it to them." And this wisdom translates perfectly to the world of modern dating. Many walk into relationships unsure of what they're truly seeking, only to later discover that what they needed was in front of them all along. This is where the magic of certainty comes into play. Certainty is magnetic. It's the force that draws people in, makes them feel safe, reassured, and excited about choosing you. To illustrate, let me take you into a scenario we've all experienced. Imagine you've had a grueling day, and you finally step into a restaurant, ravenous and desperate for a satisfying meal. You're handed a menu filled with endless options, and instead of relief, you feel overwhelmed. The waiter arrives and you ask, "What's good here?" Now, their response could go three ways. The waiter says, "Oh, everything's great." While this sounds pleasant, it's vague and offers no real guidance. The waiter shrugs and mumbles, "I guess the wings are okay." Instantly, you're filled with doubt and wonder if anything on the menu is worth ordering. The waiter beams with confidence and says, "You have to try the steak. It's phenomenal. Cooked to perfection and pairs beautifully with our house red wine. Trust me, you won't regret it." Which response excites you the most? The third one, of course. Why? Because certainty is persuasive. It cuts through indecision, soothes anxiety, and makes your choice feel not just good, but right. In relationships, being certain about who you are, what you offer, and what you want creates that same magnetic pull. It's not about competing with endless options. It's about showing them, with confidence and clarity, why you're the choice they've been searching for, even if they didn't know it yet. When it comes to dating, consider this. When someone is deciding who deserves their time and energy, they're often overwhelmed by a flood of options and paralyzed by the fear of choosing wrong. Your role isn't to pressure them into picking you. It's to radiate certainty, the kind of confidence and clarity that makes you impossible to overlook in a sea of possibilities. But let's be clear, representing certainty doesn't mean coming off as arrogant or pretending to be flawless. True certainty stems from self-awareness and emotional maturity. It's about understanding your values, embracing what you genuinely offer, and unapologetically expressing what sets you apart. Think back. When was the last time you were captivated by someone who didn't seem sure of themselves? Likely never. Certainty is magnetic because it conveys emotional stability and confidence, two qualities that everyone seeks in a partner. So, how do you become that captivating, self-assured individual who naturally stands out? It all begins with clarity about who you are and what you truly want. Certainty isn't about being perfect or the most charming person in the room. It's about being deeply rooted in your values and exuding an authentic confidence that shows you know yourself. When you embody this grounded certainty, you attract others like a beacon in the chaos, offering the stability and assurance they crave. 1. Know what you want and what you don't want. One of the most common pitfalls in dating is trying to become what you think someone else desires. However, the most magnetic people are those who unapologetically know and communicate their own boundaries and desires. For instance, if honesty and long-term commitment are core values for you, be upfront about them. Likewise, if casual flings or emotionally unavailable partners don't align with your goals, don't invest time in those connections. This clarity is rare and refreshing in a world where many are unsure of their direction. When you confidently articulate your values, you establish a foundation of respect and seriousness. This naturally attracts individuals who share your mindset and are ready to meet you at your level. By knowing and standing firm in what you want, you save yourself from unnecessary heartache and pave the way for authentic connections. 2. Embrace what makes you unique. Take a moment to reflect on the qualities that make you truly special. Is it your sharp wit, your unwavering dedication to your passions, or your ability to deeply connect with others? Whatever it is, lean into those traits and let them shine. However, authenticity is key. It's not about boasting or overselling yourself. Instead, it's about allowing your best qualities to surface naturally, in a way that reflects who you genuinely are. People are irresistibly drawn to those with a strong sense of self. When you understand your value, it shows in your actions and interactions without effort. As Maya Angelou beautifully stated, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." By embracing and expressing your authentic self with confidence, you create a lasting emotional impact that others won't forget. 3. Certainty in action. Certainty isn't just about words. It's about showing consistency and authenticity through your behavior. Actions truly speak louder than words, especially in relationships. If you're confident in your intentions and know your value, your actions should reflect that. For instance, if you're genuinely interested in someone, don't resort to playing mind games or waiting for them to guess your feelings. Be upfront and straightforward about your emotions. If they hold importance in your life, prioritize your time and energy to nurture that connection. On the other hand, if you encounter red flags like inconsistency or disrespect, have the courage to walk away without hesitation. When your actions align with your sense of certainty, you not only build trust, but also establish yourself as someone who values themselves and their standards. This level of self-assurance is magnetic. It draws people in because it communicates reliability and emotional stability. 4. Confidence without arrogance. The line between confidence and arrogance is subtle yet critical. True certainty stems from self-awareness, not superiority. It's about conveying, "I'm a great match for the right person," rather than, "I'm better than everyone else." This distinction matters because arrogance alienates people, while genuine confidence makes you approachable and attractive. Show humility by being open to personal growth and feedback, but never downplay your worth just to accommodate someone else's insecurities. Confidence isn't about overshadowing others. It's about standing firm in your value while respecting theirs. Why certainty works in modern dating. In today's dating landscape, people are inundated with options but often paralyzed by indecision and the fear of choosing poorly. When you embody certainty, you become a calming and grounding presence amidst the chaos. You provide emotional security and demonstrate what it's like to be with someone who knows exactly who they are and what they want. This creates a psychological phenomenon I call the certainty ripple. It's not just about making someone notice you, it's about making them feel that choosing you is the most obvious and rewarding decision they could make. Now that we've explored the foundation of clarity and certainty, let's dive into practical steps that elevate you from an option to the choice. These strategies, rooted in psychology, will help you forge deeper connections and make a lasting impression. 1. Become the scarcity in a world of abundance. In a dating culture flooded with options and instant gratification, the rarity of true value stands out. This is where the scarcity principle comes into play. When something feels rare, it naturally becomes more desirable. The same applies to your time and energy. Being selective about who gets your attention transforms you into a high-value individual in a sea of superficial connections. This doesn't mean playing manipulative games like hard to get. Instead, it's about genuinely valuing your time and expecting others to respect it. When you reserve your energy for those who truly deserve it, you send a powerful message. I'm worth investing in because I invest in myself. Practical ways to embody this principle include setting firm boundaries. For instance, if someone cancels plans at the last minute or communicates inconsistently, don't chase them. Instead, communicate your standards clearly and move on if necessary. Your time is precious, and by treating it as such, you encourage others to do the same. 2. Create an emotional experience they can't forget. In today's world, where shallow interactions dominate, meaningful experiences are what leave lasting impressions. What makes someone remember you isn't necessarily what you said or did, it's how they felt around you. To stand out, curate moments that evoke deep, positive emotions. Instead of defaulting to the usual dinner date, plan unique, engaging activities like a cooking class, a pottery workshop, or a hike to a scenic location. These experiences create emotional highs that forge stronger connections. Another critical aspect of creating emotional resonance is practicing deep listening. When someone feels genuinely heard and understood, it builds a connection that's hard to replicate. Engage in conversations by asking thoughtful questions and paying close attention to their answers. Avoid judgment and simply be present. As psychologist Carl Rogers beautifully put it, when someone really hears you, without passing judgment, without trying to take responsibility for you, without trying to mold you, it feels damn good. By being that person, you create an unforgettable emotional bond. Third show, don't tell words can only go so far, but actions create lasting impressions. Instead of simply declaring your great qualities, let your actions speak for themselves. For instance, if you want to highlight your thoughtfulness, don't just mention it, demonstrate it. Bring them their favorite coffee without being asked, remember small but meaningful details about their life, or offer support when they least expect it. This approach aligns with the psychological principle of consistency. When your actions consistently back up your words, it builds trust and credibility. People naturally gravitate toward individuals who follow through with what they say, as this signals reliability and integrity, qualities everyone desires in a partner. 4. Be the certainty they're looking for. In a world full of chaos and unpredictability, emotional stability is a rare and highly attractive quality. By becoming a source of certainty, you position yourself as a person of value and reliability. This doesn't mean pretending to have everything figured out or striving for perfection. Rather, it's about showing resilience and self-assurance in the face of life's ups and downs. For example, if plans fall apart or a conversation takes an awkward turn, handle it with grace and humor. This demonstrates emotional maturity and shows that you can navigate challenges with composure. Being emotionally grounded makes you stand out because it provides a sense of security, a trait that's universally appealing in any relationship. 5. Let go of the fear of rejection. Rejection is one of the biggest fears in dating, but it's also one of the most liberating truths to embrace. Here's the reality: not everyone will choose you, and that's perfectly okay. When you shift your perspective, rejection becomes less about your worth and more about alignment. Each rejection is simply a step closer to someone whose values, personality, and goals align with yours. By letting go of the fear of rejection, you free yourself to be authentic and confident, knowing that the right person will appreciate you for who you truly are. This mindset not only shields your self-esteem, but also helps you maintain high standards. Rather than settling for less, you focus on connections that genuinely fulfill and inspire you. 6. Build certainty through shared values. True and lasting connections aren't created through surface-level attraction, they're built on the foundation of shared values. Take the time to identify what truly matters to you, whether it's family, ambition, personal growth, or community involvement. Don't hesitate to bring these topics into your conversations early on. Discussing your values shows that you're not just searching for anyone, but are intentional about finding someone who aligns with your vision for life. For example, if career ambition and family are central to your life, express how these priorities shape your decisions and future goals. When someone recognizes that your values resonate with their own, they're naturally drawn to invest more deeply in the relationship. In today's world of endless options, genuine connections stand out because they are rooted in authenticity and alignment. By confidently embodying your values, you send a clear message: I'm not here to settle, and I'm seeking someone who truly complements my life. In a sea of possibilities, standing out isn't about being flashy or trying to please everyone. It's about cultivating certainty, valuing your time, and fostering deep emotional connections. Stop trying to convince someone to choose you. Instead, focus on being the best, most self assured version of yourself. When you embody this mindset, you don't just attract attention, you earn respect and admiration. Remember, the goal isn't to make everyone want you, the goal is to make the right person realize how fortunate they'd be to have you in their life. If you found this insightful, smash that like button. It makes a bigger difference than you know. Don't forget to hit subscribe for weekly content designed to transform your love life. Tap that notification bell so you never miss a video. The next one might just be the game changer you've been waiting for. See you in the next video.